Here we go. But I'll ease you in with a giant, long, swooping line. Ha-da-da! So what's Cyprus like just, well, last week? What's it like at the minute, weather-wise? Roasty toasty?
Honestly, like, I thought it was going to be a lot better, but it wasn't. Like, it was windy as fuck.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you have to take loads of tests and stuff on the way over and on the way back? And
On the way over, you have to.
and can you do your own, or do you have to pay 75 quid for theirs?
You have to take a test before you go, so you have to do like a private test here, which was like 70 quid. And then you have to get tested at their airport, so that's another 20 quid. But then on the way back, because to get back into the UK now you need a test if you're fully back. I didn't have to pay anything, but I had to test to go back to work anyway, so.
So you have to, man, they're fucking, and they can't understand why it's getting, they couldn't get a handle on it. That's madness, isn't it?
But then, like, the test that you take at their airport, you literally just pay for it, and then some, like, I swear to fuck this girl was killed. Like, some actual bear, and just, like, take a deep breath, shoved it halfway down my fucking nose. And then I got a text within about 2 hours saying it was negative, and I'm like, there's no way I'm sure as fuck that you tested that. Like, there is apps, if you're calling that a PCR test.
Yeah, I've never had a PCR test because I was confused with the rules. When I tested positive, I thought you couldn't leave the house even to go for a PCR test. And then I thought, well, I'll wait till I'm negative. And then about 4 or 5 days later, I thought, well, what the fuck would you go for one with? You know what I mean? So I've never had one.
Yeah, right.
I've never had one, but I've heard customers saying, obviously, they don't take a few minutes or a couple of hours like the other ones. They take a couple of days, don't they?
Yeah, it's usually 40 hours they're asking for it.
So how do they manage to do it in 2 hours?
Literally, and also, my name wasn't on that test sheet. Like, nobody wrote my name or my passport number or anything on that test sheet. So how the fuck do you know who I am?
Wow. And were you sat in the airport waiting for it?
No, you can just patch it and go.
So what happens if you're positive and you're out in the Cypriot world infecting everybody? What the fucking... What?
But honestly, like, my name wasn't on that test strip, it wasn't done by seat number. They have no fucking clue which one of those test strips had my sample.
Wow.
And they just text me saying, you're alright.
Yeah, you seemed alright. Maybe, have you seen the film The Thing from the 80s?
Yeah.
Where they touch the metal onto the and the little thing jumps out the test tube.
Yeah.
Maybe they done that. Nope, she's alright, that's fine. There's somebody through the back there, half fucking multi bits.
Hey,
no, that's alright.
No, it's fine.
Now, Clark.
And Clark was human, huh? Which makes you a murderer, don't it?
Palmer now.
This is pure nonsense. Doesn't prove a thing.
I thought you'd feel that way, Gary. You were the only one that could have got to that blood. We'll do you last.
Get away from me! Retreating! What is it?
How long have your parents been there?
3 or 4 years.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And what did they do before they retired?
My mum's retired. She runs a dog pound over there.
The dog pound?
Aye.
Oh, fuck, man, that's awesome.
I know. That's all she's ever wanted her whole life, is like work with animals. So.
Yeah, that's what we would like to do, is have outdoor heated kennels so we could do heaps of dog stuff.
Yeah,
Drive though, because I'm sick of driving backwards and forwards to Glasgow.
yeah.
Although this one's Edinburgh, right enough. But...
Does she not like driving?
She doesn't. She
Alright.
can't. No, she can't drive yet. She's thinking about it, but every time I say, "Are you going to learn?" Yep. And then she'll just do the thing for Still Gamer. She'll go, "Glasgow driver." I'm like, you fucking wanker. How's it feeling? Not too bad.
Oh, it's not
Alright.
I'm just getting it through. Oh, it works.
Oh man, I can turn the machine up if you like. Make it horrific.
No, thank you.
I don't want to disappoint.
No, that's all good. It's still got other to do.
The other one's going on your stomach, yeah.
Yeah.
You nervous about them?
A lot less than I was about this, so.
Less nervous about your stomach?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. The only downside to the stomach as such is you won't be able to speak.
Yeah, we're breathing.
No. Please continue to breathe. I don't want to record a snuff movie whereby you die at the end. That would be shit. Look at this tattoo. Oh, did you like it, lad? I know, because you fucking died, but it looks cool. Looks great. Dead though. Oh.
Yeah, my first ever tattoo I was 16 and I got my sternum done.
Oh, nice.
But like, it's small and like, unimpressive. But like,
16,
that didn't hurt too bad.
Really?
Yeah.
I fucking hated my sternum tattoo. Mind you,
I feel like for me it was more feeling the vibrations from my body that I didn't like.
yeah. Because it does, it's a rattle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not pleasant. I got my first tattoo at 13 and my parents were absolutely broken hearted.
Really?
Yeah, because we were brought up, not dragged up. We were very poor, like I mean dirt poor. My parents actually, weirdly now, are quite wealthy, but then we were super poor and they were so worried that I was going to go down the route that a lot of my friends were going down with drugs and jail and, you know, because we grew up not the best, Wallingford wasn't the best area then, you know.
Yeah.
And I used to smoke heaps of weed, but that was pretty much my thing. I never drank. I used to smoke weed and just sit and draw and watch like kung fu movies. I was a bit of a fucking nerd. I mean, it's not. The only thing that's changed is the weed. You know, I still watch shit movies and I still draw and whatnot. But yeah, she was so disappointed. And then I didn't get, you know, I was a bit of a shit when I was younger. Like unless I got a row, things didn't bother me.
Yeah.
Because of how my brain worked. If they didn't give me a row, my brain told me, well, that must be alright because you didn't get shouted at, it must be okay. And I'm like, alright, well, I'll just keep doing it then. So, my mum seen the tattoo and then just sort of looked and then just kind of walked off and I thought, well, that's alright then.
There we go.
Yeah, so I got tattoos every couple of weeks because I thought I want to learn a tattoo and then, you know, I got abused by the tattoo. They beat me shit at me, spat in my face. One guy threw me in the street. Yeah, you just didn't ask to be taught to tattoo then. That was not how it was done. And I went into all these different shops saying, yeah, I'd like to tattoo now. And they were like, you know, some of them were like, let me come and show you this. And one guy punched me in the face and one guy spat on me. And yeah, you just didn't do that. But I quickly learned that if you were getting tattooed and asking some questions, they weren't as offended because they were making some money. Really? So that's why I got, like back then you could get little £20 tattoos. So I got heaps of dog shit £20 tattoos. But it was really fucking bad. Yeah.
I would do that all the time.
13 and I got suspended for school for having the tattoo. Well, technically there was nothing in the school books about being tattooed and getting suspended. So I've always kept snakes. And one afternoon I was going to the pet shop in Musselburgh to get a goldfish to feed my snake because they fed on live goldfish. And I got suspended for animal cruelty, but it was really for the tattoo. That's what it was for. But they couldn't do the tattoo thing. And my mum went fucking mental at the school, and I thought, yes, on you go, mother. Yeah, animal cruelty. Fucking hell. I know that it's not ideal, but that's the circle of life, you know. It wasn't like I was beating it with a fucking mallet for fun. But yeah, didn't go down well. So there's me, 13 and a half, first year, suspended for school, tattooed, you know, not really my parents' favourite kid at that time. My brother was looking at me as if to say, idiot. I'm like, yep, that sounded it became abundantly clear that there wasn't much expectation from stuff at school back then, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm way older than you, but back then it just wasn't. The headmaster was well, he's a pervert, but he was also oh man, you know, kids couldn't have Mohicans and stuff, but girls had to have the tightest fucking blouses. It's like, you know what, you're definitely but his name is Terry Christie and he was the manager of a football team who actually they were almost getting into Division 1 or I don't do football, but
No,
a good division, I presume. I don't know if it's like DEFCON where the higher the numbers, you know what I mean? I don't know how football works, but
first division's got to be good, really.
yeah, I would imagine so. But he didn't give a shit about the school. He gave a shit about the football. That was all he wanted to.
Right.
So yeah, pretty much got away with murder. But then he left to be a full-time coach or manager, and that's when the new person came in and was like, goldfish murderer, eh? And I'm like, oh, fucking hell, man. The last cunt didn't give a shit. It's like, you know what I mean? The last guy didn't give a shit. It's like, fuck. And looking back on it, she looked just like Theresa May. Oh, she had the horrible hair, and she must have only been about 35, maybe 40 at a push, but she looked like she was about 60 thinking back. Grey suit, not even cool tweed, just grey, like an office carpet suit, just garbage, you know what I mean? Just a